team reversing the ball side to side.
Exactly.
Getting a lot of space on that other side.
Exactly. And it's something that you do either when the opposing defense is rock solid and you need to try to soften it up a little.
Oh, Castro inside Ortiz. It's in. No flag. And a goal for the SMU Mustangs. This time they connect. For the first time this year, Ortiz is on the board. The assist to Harvey Castro, 2-0. SMU.
Nice to see Castro get his assist because a moment ago he was really close to getting one when he got it onto the head of Need Berkovitz. And he's another one like Ortiz. These are guys who could start for a lot of teams, and to have players like this who can come off the bench. And Coronado barely touched that ball, but he redirected it just enough that Simonson wasn't able to turn and get a chance.
Ortiz takes it away cleanly in the corner. Got that certainly in the toolbox, if you will.
If I'm not mistaken, he scored on one last year.
Our good feed to Ortiz, and he's got the goal! Bicycle, it is not, but a deep drive from 20 yards out, and Ortiz puts SMU up 2-0.
And you see the players going and climbing into the bleachers down there. I believe that's the women's soccer team down there celebrating. Jose Ortiz is one of those guys, whether he plays 90 minutes or 90 seconds, he has a nose for the goal, and that was a beautiful shot. It wasn't 100 miles an hour, but you teach.
And there's Joseortizoffi once again. That's not the first time he's taken it away.
Yeah, we saw this just a minute ago. And then Ortiz was there and did the right thing by finishing it off, making sure the ball went in. But again, that is twice in the last, 3 minutes that Joseortizoffi has carried the ball. And Coronado barely touched that ball, but he redirected it just enough that Simonson wasn't able to turn and get a chance.
Ortiz takes it away cleanly in the
corner. Before it could lead to more trouble. You're right, he hasn't had to do anything too spectacular yet, but he has done everything asked of him.
Ortiz with a pick.
Institutions, Bailey Sparks will be set to come in. Over on the far side, Cap.
A new Hollander, Alpino. Knocks for SMU. Ortiz turns. It was a good one.
And Claudel would like that one back. His left foot, his plant foot slipped when he was trying to get that shot off. And in so doing, he didn't get much on it.
Watch out, Ortiz takes a run at it.
And not sure if Costa got the foot on it or not, but that certainly helped lead to it being wide, as Ortiz still has control of it.
From UCLA. Again, he's a very, steady, smart, consistent player in the back, and a terrific passer out of the back, both through tight moments for SMU tonight. It may sound boring. I think the possession, the stretches, and
again, been absolutely fantastic. There's some energy that needs to be shot to this Tulsa side.
Turn. Fender goes out to clear it over there and finishes off, and SMU just patient with it. And Ortiz, who came on as a sub just a few moments ago, sends SMU off to the races, 2-0 now. Just a patient approach with them as he had so much space out there on that wing, and we'll get a view of it right here.
Played the ball out wide. You can see Vargas comes up kind of limp. I think he's become injured, but
that ball was played about 40 yards in the air. And so by the time the ball was hit, it looked like he was still in an onside position, but it wouldn't be surprising if the linesman had put his flag up.
Out chips and header, goal! It's Jose Ortiz. A beautiful feed by Howell. SMU is up 4-1.
Jose Ortiz, after 3 goals in the opener, had gone a couple of games without. And again, he's such a natural scorer who's always around the ball, always in the chaos in front of the goal. Beautiful chip by Howell. Ortiz had, 133 goals. Call, but that ball was played about 40 yards in the air. And so by the time the ball was hit, it looked like he was still in an onside position, but it wouldn't be surprising if the linesman had put his flag up.
Out chips and header, goal! It's Jose Ortiz. A beautiful feed by Howell. SMU is up 4-1.
Jose Ortiz, after 3 goals in the opener, had gone a couple of games without. And again, he's such a natural scorer who's always around the ball, always in the chaos in front of the goal. Beautiful chip by Howell. Ortiz had, 133 goals.
The whole team knows where they stand. They're all on the same page. Oh, this is dangerous. Jackson way out.
Scary moment there. Hudson was out of position, but RB
2 long throws, and they scored on 2 long throws. It was so frustrating because literally it was 60-40 possession.
He sold it, but if you're gonna fall, right in front of the official's a good place to do it.
It worked. SMU with possession. 10 minutes in here to the season opener for SMU and Oral Roberts. Another crossing feed for Roberts, and that one didn't even need a head. Did Ortiz get a piece of it? I'm not sure.
He's acting
Either way,
as if he
found
did.
the back of the net.
Petraeus got it straight in. He's rubbing his head as if he dove and got his head on it.
He's making sure everybody knows that's number 2 of the day for Jose Ortiz.
Okay, he definitely has been listening to Kevin Hudson and the coaches.
Another look at it here.
Boy, if he got his head on it, he didn't change the direction.
Flex, long run for Ortiz, but it checks up. This beautiful grass, Ortiz runs himself to the corner, trying to push his way down the line, and an aggressive move ends up in a corner, throws it.
Hollander and Sparks. So you actually sense this one. Hollander headed out of the box. Oh my gosh, are you serious, Jose Ortiz?
What a beautiful, beautiful goal.
Put that on Sports Center.
Jose Ortiz is as natural a goal scorer as you'll find. In high school, he had, I believe it was 133 goals in 3 years, which is video game numbers. And I was about to make a comment that on that free kick, normally it would be Kieran Pino as the left-footed option, and JP Jordan was leaning back and got just a...
Big kick from Montefiore. SMU able to turn it the other way. Ortiz from the left side, weaves in, takes a shot, and it is good. Goal, Jose Ortiz. 3 goals in his last 3 games.
And if you can bring that kind of player off the bench, now keep in mind, Papa Endo is your starter with a couple of goals the other night against Temple. And what the Mustangs have done this year is they've often, in many games, they've left Papa Endoy and Gabe Costa on the bench coming out of the halftime intermission so that when you return them to the lineup, they're rested. Well, if you're on St. Louis, but St. Louis really had the upper hand for much of the first half. And then Kevin Hudson and his staff so good at making halftime adjustments, and it was much improved in the second.
Ortiz.
Here's time challenge. Blocked again. This time it was blocked by Sonny Young. Back heel. Feed into the middle. Found Castro. Castro can't.
Zone. Ortiz tiptoeing down the near sideline, knocked out of bounds, finally by the Bulls.
Nice job by Ortiz, because a similar style as SMU, and obviously there will be some wrinkles to it on either side. But both coaches are firm believers, in, as you said, in the possession style.
DeVore win over FIU last Friday. A 10-goal match between the two, and it was in doubt for most of the second half. High drama, a lot of great